I actually got this idea from a YouTube short. The match that never happened at WrestleMania. The Rock versus The Undertaker. Let's see what happens now. This match has happened before, The Undertaker and The Rock, but never on the grandest stage of them all. And I gotta say, Taker looks a little weird in his 1998 outfit. But that might just be me. Quick kick out by The Rock. Rock ducks. Move, what is it? Move like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Rock tries to hang up Taker on the ropes, but Taker fights out of it, gets back into the ring, but The Rock cuts him off, sends him back over the top rope, back to the apron, and tries to do it again, succeeding the second time with a hot shot. Taker falls to the outside. Power slam by The Rock. Power slam by The Rock. Rock knocks Taker into the announcer's table. Taker's got to get out. I mean, I don't know what's going on right now with The Undertaker, but Taker's got to get out of his own way. As Rock is pounding away on The Undertaker right now. Scoop slam takes down Undertaker. Taker gets back up. Taker is not, he's not breaking through. Vintage Rock with the DDT. Vintage Rock with the DDT takes down The Undertaker. Taker gets sent running, just running. As these two are approaching the count of 10, Rock is getting back into the ring, but Taker is on the outside. Taker is on the outside. Taker finds his way back into the ring. The Rock avoids him. Taker is now doing what he does best, using his fist to inflict pain and damage on The Rock. Taker sends Rock off into the corner. Rock goes into the corner, and a corner clothesline by The Undertaker takes down The Rock. Corner clothesline and The Undertaker takes down. Corner clothesline by The Undertaker takes down The Rock. Taker again tries to attack the arm of The Rock, but Taker gets reversed and it falls victim to a pendulum backbreaker. Rear chinlock by The Rock, twisting the neck of The Undertaker. That might feel good because you may need a neck crack, but it can't feel good for long, as now Rock is stomping a mud hole and walking it dry on The Undertaker. Back to the chinlock. No, Taker reversed him. Drills in that right hand. Drills in that right hand. And again goes after the arm of The Rock. He again goes after the arm of The Rock. He's just brutalizing the arm of The Rock right now. I don't know why. I mean, Taker doesn't usually go for the arm, but he then drops the leg right in the middle of the ring. Ladder press. Only a 1 count for Taker. The Rock gets himself back up. And an atomic drop by The Undertaker. An atomic drop by The Undertaker takes out The Rock. Vertical suplex. The first bit of moves from The Undertaker that have not had to do with the arm finally find their way in. Double axe handle takes out The Rock. Double axe handle takes out The Rock. Taker gets blocked. Gets rocked by a headbutt. Into the corner goes The Undertaker. The Rock with a corner clothesline. Giving Taker a taste of his own medicine. Taker kicks out of it. Gets himself back up. Kicks out of it and gets himself back up. We know what comes next. It's vintage Undertaker. It's the old school. Taker nails Rock with old school. Taker shoots the half. Ladder press. And Rock kicks out. The Rock kicks out. I mean, I think with the context of this, it would have made more sense for me to do it at a WrestleMania arena. But The Rock versus The Undertaker is still The Rock versus The Undertaker, whether it's at WrestleMania or Vengeance. It doesn't matter. What matters is it's still The Rock versus The Undertaker. You know, either way, it's still Rock versus Undertaker. One way or the other. Taker with a double axe handle coming off the top rope. Taker drops Rock with a double axe handle, and Rock goes right back to the outside. Taker sending him sailing over the top rope. We get zoomed in look on the trusses above the arena. Taker drills a right hand in. I've seen Taker do this move in various video games in the past. You know what comes next. It's the Tombstone Pile Driver. The Tombstone Pile Driver by the Undertaker takes down the Rock, but Rocky was too close to the ropes, so Taker has to fall victim to the unfortunate. And the unfortunate is Rock being too close to the ropes. I think the Rock might have been going for the spine buster there, but Taker reversed him. The Rock may have been going for the spine buster, but Taker reversed him. Speaking of reversing him, Taker went for the choke slam, but the Rock reversed it. Takes him out with a big lariat, ladder press, and a quick kick out by the Undertaker. A quick kick out by the Undertaker. Taker, vertical suplex by the Rock. The Rock is now back on the offensive. The Rock is now back on the offensive. Taker's now fighting back. Taker's back on the offensive. The Rock's back on the offensive. It's going back and forth. Vertical suplex by the Rock. Taker's getting back up, but the Rock is measuring him. The Rock is measuring him. Misses wildly with the lariat. Taker ducks. Pounds on the back of the Rock. Pounds on the back of the Rock. Goes for the Irish whip, drives him back in. The Rock reverses him. DD clothesline. Taker reverses. Big right hand by the Undertaker, rocks the Rock. Scoop slam. Big leg drop. A quick leg drop by the Undertaker. And a big leg drop by the Undertaker. Ladder press. 2. The Rock kicks out. The Rock kicks out. And Taker can't believe it. The Rock kicks out. And Taker can't believe it. And I can't either. I can't believe that the Rock kicked out of a big leg drop, the second leg drop from the 300+ pound Undertaker. The feeling of all that weight coming down on you can't feel good. Taker goes for a top rope lariat, but Rock sidesteps him. And now the Rock is back on the offensive. Taker with a back body drop. Taker with a back body drop. Double axe handle back to the small of the back. Or to the back of the neck, actually. Big boot takes down the Rock. Big boot takes down the Rock. Taker. Choke slam. Choke slam by the Undertaker. Choke slam by the Undertaker. Draws the Rock in. Taker draws the Rock in. Tombstone Pile Driver, but exhaustion is taking over. Exhaustion is taking over on the Undertaker, and he couldn't follow up with the ladder press. Exhaustion is taking over on the Undertaker, and he couldn't follow up in the instantaneous ladder press. And the Rock kicks out. The Rock kicks out. The Rock kicks out. Taker can't believe it, but the Rock kicked out. The Rock reverses the Undertaker, blocks the Undertaker. Back suplex takes down the Undertaker. A back suplex takes down the Undertaker. Somehow the Rock is still in this. Somehow the Rock is still in this matchup. The Rock with a big lariat takes down the Undertaker again. A big lariat takes down the Undertaker again. I don't know what I think The Rock may have been going for a nerve hold there, but Taker reversed him. Taker draws him in again, but I think he might be too close to the ropes. I think he might be too close to the ropes, and in fact, he is too close to the ropes, is Undertaker. So Taker doesn't even go for the ladder press. He just took The Rock down enough. He just took The Rock down enough that he dropped him with a tombstone. He just felt like dropping him with a tombstone, and he did it. Power slam. Another ladder press, and another kick out. Rear chin lock again, locked in. Again locked in. And Taker is getting stomped through the mat by The Rock. Taker is getting stomped through the mat by The Rock. Elbow drop to the small of the back of the Undertaker. The Rock gets blocked again. I think he was going for the spine buster. Rock bottom! The Rock bottom! Ladder press! And Taker kicked out at the count of one. The Rock bottom came from out of nowhere, and Taker kicked out. The Rock bottom came from out of nowhere, and Taker kicked out. Taker was able to kick out relatively easily from the Rock bottom. The Rock might have caught him off guard with that, but Taker caught Rock off guard with kicking out relatively easily from the Rock bottom. Taker's finally back on the offensive, takes the Rock down with a big boot, and stomps out the Rock's offense. Military press slam takes down the Rock. Wait a second, Taker. Tombstone on the outside. Taker, with the last-ditch effort, he took himself out too. But it looks like Taker might be trying for the count-out win over The Rock. He's thrown everything he can at the Great One, and the Great One has gotten back up every step of the way. But will The Rock get back in the ring before the count of 10? It looks like The Rock might be getting back in the ring before the count of 10. Taker tried to get the shortcut, tried to do what he could to keep The Rock down, but The Rock got back up. The Rock sends him in, release belly-to-belly suplex. Taker, last-ditch effort, kicks out. For The Undertaker. Could this be it? Taker reversed him. Takes down The Rock. Taker takes down The Rock. What will it take for these two to keep each other down? The Rock, double axe handle. The Rock, small package. He surprised Taker with a small package. And The Rock takes down The Undertaker with a roll-up. He took him down with a small package. A victory roll, whatever you want to call it. He rolled up The Undertaker and got the 1, 2, 3. That was enough to get the match over. The Rock gets the victory over The Undertaker in surprising fashion with a roll-up. What a match. What a back and forth between these two. It finally was just The Rock outsmarting The Undertaker, and that was all it took for The Rock to get the win. With that being said, that is it from me, and I will see you in the next one.